can't do anything wrong. If something goes wrong, I can edit it. We can change it.
You can do a wee bit wrong. You
I
can
suppose
sit
I-
here with your mouth shut and just not say anything.
Yeah, that wouldn't be good.
That's not going to happen with you, Paul.
That's not
or
good with
me.
a
No.
podcast.
If you're two gabs.
Yeah, I talk a lot. But yeah, let me just come off of this.
Like, he's too busy sitting on his phone.
Sorry.
I love the concentration. It's brilliant.
He's making a TikTok as we speak.
No. I went live for a wee second just to.
Oh, fuck.
Did you? That's fantastic.
To see if people would give you his ideas.
Yeah, I had like 47 people in.
Did you really?
Yeah.
Wow.
No, but
There's nothing wrong with doing that. If you want to do that,
can I? Because we'll get somewhere very quickly if I go live, right? So.
Well, here we go. Aye.
I love it. I love a pre-recorded podcast being live to the people. That's quite cool.
That's
then
pretty
they can
cool.
then they can come back and listen.
Yeah, it won't be all the people. It'll just be to the 5 people that come into our lives every night. The other 18,000 people that follow me don't bother their arse.
Yeah, I'm quite interested in all this. You guys know about it, and I have no idea.
That's what we should do for the first one. We should just have a chat about how I hate 17,000 of my followers because they don't like my videos. They don't come onto my lives. So yeah, we should just talk about how I hate them all.
And today, 17,000. Thanks for joining me at that point, and yous do come onto my life.
Well, I can't go live yet, right? So leave me alone.
It's all right, you'll get there.
But I'll tell you something. I started 2 weeks ago, and over the past 3 days, I've got like 250 followers,
Well done.
That's quite good
And I'm
if you're a small account.
and I'm going, who are these people?
Yeah,
Aye.
I go up about 1,000 a week, and then you get Chicken. He goes up 5,000 a day.
I know. I can't believe how fast he's going.
I go about 500
But this
a day.
is one of the things I kind of want to know is, well, obviously you don't know the followers, you don't know them personally. So how does that change? Does that change your content, the way you think about doing it, or do
No.
you?
No,
Not for me,
all
anyway.
my content is for me.
Yeah.
I don't change for anybody, and that's I think that's maybe why I'm not as popular as people, because they maybe target their audience a wee bit better than me. Whereas I'll just put my camera on and I'll do something silly. Like yesterday, Dan Spraggin put up a video, and it's him and it's that Pink Panther tune, and he's like, come in, and everybody comes over, and I'm sitting picking and
I
toes
saw
and
that.
stuff in my
Oh, God.
fingers.
Fantastic.
I know.
That was honestly.
Paul's got a foot fetish, I think.
And to be fair,
I'm gonna be honest. I do it too.
what, you pick your toes? I know I don't do it. You're just
Yeah.
you're just admitting
Yeah,
you pick your toes and
I
smell
pick my
it.
toes
No, I
and
don't do
smell
it.
it.
That was just for a TikTok.
don't always-
Paul, you were picking your toes the other morning while I was on a holiday.
Imagine making me feel bad.
No,
seeing
I
that.
do. I pick my toes and I sniff them.
But it's like, right, okay, now we're gonna go really too dirty. So like, if you scratch your bottom,
Yeah, you sniff it.
You can't help yourself.
If my
Somebody want to come
finger
and help me. I'm the only girl here, and I don't do any of this.
if my fingers touch something,
yes.
my first reaction is to smell it, and I'm going to try and put it down to a hygienic reason. It's just so that I know whether I need to wash them straight away or not. That's the only reason.
Yeah.
Not
feel
because
you.
I like sniffing my fingers after they've touched them.
Or maybe he does.
Do you ever get to the point where you start sniffing food? Like
I
if you
don't sniff
buy,
my food.
like I have a weird thing in the supermarket where if I pick something up, I kind of have to smell it, even if it's in plastic wrapping. I've got to go.
I'll tell you what I don't like the smell of.
It's
See
the
when you open a
toilet
packet of
seats.
ham and then it has that weird smell.
Oh,
I hate
yeah.
that.
It's the toilet seats that get me.
Oh no.
Sniffing toilet seats.
I have missed something, and I don't think I want to know.
No, I generally don't sniff toilet seats.
Are you sure?
It depends who's been on that toilet seat, to be fair.
My brother had an ex-girlfriend now, but every time she went to her granny's house and her granny got up off the chair to go to the kitchen or to go and do something, her first reaction was to go and sniff the cushion of her granny's chair.
Wow. I've never... I don't sniff granny chairs. Guys, I'm on a live here. I don't sniff granny chairs.
He sniffs
ever.
granny chairs, he's just admitted it.
On a live.
But if you send me your used pants, I might sniff them.
Oh God.
I'm famous now, so...
You're famous. Is KFC famous?
I'm KFC famous, yeah. I was in Springburn KFC, and a lovely lady waited until I got up the road and then messaged me on TikTok to say, "Were you in Springburn KFC today?" Yes, I was. Well, I'm like, he's not bumped into me while I was there and said, "Hiya."
And can you pay for my meal?
Yeah.
But they never do that. They never ever do that. That's
They never pay for the meal?
No, they never ever say hello to you when you're there at the time. They wait until you're home on a live and then they're like, "Hello, I seen you today."
But see, I think we were speaking about this in an interview ages ago. where TikTok is very personal. It's like you are in the room, you're in the house, like you're there. It's like what we are here.
Yeah.
So people have a really close connection with you. So it must be real. I mean, when you walked in here today, I was a bit daunted. I was kind of pooping my pants earlier, to be totally fair with these.
Is that because I was so good looking, or because Paul is so famous?
Because of
Guess the
both.
second one, Paul.
Because Paul is so famous,
There you go.
and because my partner thinks you're gorgeous.
So does most people's partners. To be
I
fair,
am
I'm not gonna lie to
absolutely
you.
raging.
I do a joke. I get 5 likes. I take my clothes off, and I get like 500 likes. So
Actually, I've
that's
started
just the way it
pimping
works.
Paul out just to get his clothes off for all the women that follow him. So Paul's now doing a dance a day and getting a male trend on, where he's getting everybody to copy him.
Yeah. So yesterday it was a Diet Coke advert. Today,
And that took a big hit.
Yeah.
There was so many. There must have been about 18 guys that done that after you.
and now the girls are all getting involved as well now.
What was that?
I was going to do it, but I look like a whale. I'm just not going to do it.
Listen,
It's not about
everybody needs
your
to do it.
looks.
That's what I said.
That's very true.
No, you can't judge. You can't judge somebody on your looks. The fact of the matter is, that's what I keep telling everybody that follows me that feels ugly. I'm not the best looking guy on the planet. I'm 5'6.5". I'm built like a toothpick. Yet I feel like the nicest looking guy on the planet. Why? Because I wake up every day and tell myself I am the nicest looking guy on the planet. And whether anybody else thinks that, I couldn't give a monkey's.
I know that's true because I speak to Paul
I
every day.
genuinely love myself. It's amazing just how much I
But
genuinely love
that is
myself.
true. Like if you do love yourself, nobody can pull you down. Like they just can't pull you down. And it's not about being big headed and loving yourself. It's just about genuinely loving the aspects of yourself. Like because you're a nice person, because you've got a good personality, or because you're good looking. So for Paul, he's got a 3
I've
over
got,
there.
I've got. Honestly, it's a
He's got every
3-pronged
cat.
attack. I'm talented. I'm beautiful, and what was the other one?
Funny personality.
It's just because you've got a female voice. I could tend to switch off.
Don't you? Paul will be saying this on the way home in the car. I'm telling you that from now.
And because I'm not in the car, I'll second that.
Yeah.
I have to say, me and Paul coming here were like a total married couple. He
Aye.
got lost,
Got
and
lost.
we went round 2 roundabouts once, and then back up, and then back round and back down.
And I just kept shouting. You took me the wrong way again.
Do you not use like Google? Did you not use like?
We did use a map. That's the worst part. We used a map.
Lynn, can I just read some of these comments?
Yeah.
right? So Lynn Brown says, "What you doing, stud muffin? You mad swinger?
I wondered if I should go live and just see what they say to me.
I'm not a mad swinger. I'm a happy one."
Oh Jesus,
Miko said sneaky ball. There's no sneaky balls. Can we? This is
Nico, don't start that nonsense.
yeah. Did you hear
What is
about that?
sneaky balls?
So,
Oh,
sneaky ball is when you're in a situation and one of your friends will shout sneaky ball, and you've got to get your ball out sneakily, and it might be for a photograph. It might be you're standing in a group of people.
it's like Andy's coming, but instead
Yeah,
of Andy's
so-
coming, it's
It's a
sneaky
Scottish
ball.
version of Andy's coming.
So I'm
Aye.
just lucky I can still go live because last Monday, like I said,
We all seen a bit more of Paul than we wanted.
I did a 6
Well, some of the
hour
girls
live.
did want to see.
6 hour live. I did.
With one of your
Uh,
testicles out.
And I had one of my testicles out at some point, yeah. And apparently I was on live with somebody called Christina, and she was and I was doing all this, and she was doing that, and it was a bit wild at the time.
Wow.
But, yeah.
I've just received a text message of my partner Chris, who's just shaved his whole head. What is going on? He's actually said, "Don't go mad," and then he
Don't go
sent me
mad?
that picture.
That's
Right.
a riot, baby. Go and tell me, go and tell me, super glue some of that back on.
And then he said, "You should see the compliments I'm getting." Oh, Chris. I bet he's in your live, is he?
Christina, don't mention my name on here.
Oh my.
It's all right. It's pre-recorded, so we'll cut you out.
Well, we got,
Snip, snip, snip.
I could go live and see what they want to say here. And my
Guys,
side of things,
does
I'm like,
anybody
balls.
is anybody get anything that you want in my live and right now even my live? It's this podcast, not just my live.
I'll see if I get him to
Are
say
you going to
stuff.
give us a song or is it a talk show? I'm not going to start singing, mate.
It's no Shane from Westlife.
However, Shane V. Westlife is behind him.
Oh, right.
That's creepy.
Guys, there's my lookalike right there. Look,
Paul always
there's my
told
band.
that he's like Shane from Westlife.
We should do that one time. We should
Come in
get the,
just
we should get
dressed
the,
up.
we should get the list, and we should go through the list.
Mm-hmm.
We have what are we up to, about 30, 35 people?
I'm going live to see people giving us like stuff to say as well.
Aye.
What's the list?
Yeah,
then?
the 35 people of who Paul looks like. So like Barry
Ah.
Ferguson.
Barry Ferguson, Stevie for River City, Jason Statham, who also looks like Stevie for River City,
George Michael.
George Michael, who also looks like Stevie from River City.
Hi guys.
Yeah, I look like everybody.
From River City.
Aye, so like he's just the everybody. He looks like the whole cast of River City, Paul, and some more.
You could even ask if they have any ideas for names.
Aye, what should we call the podcast, guys? We need to come up with something a bit fresh and new and amazing. Greg Taylor, you're right, Chris, but that's not a very good name for a podcast. But yeah, can we please... Oh, everybody's telling me who's on the list. So, Greg Taylor, we've got Martin Compson,
Oh, Martin Compson, that was another one.
Frankie Boyle.
No, I don't agree with that one.
No, Shane
wait,
Ward
wait till I
was
put my-
one.
Wait till I
Shane
put my
Ward
glasses
was
on and
one.
grow my beard a wee bit.
Shane Ward was definitely one of them. I remember that.
The Sparkly Stoner. I don't think we can call the podcast the Sparkly
What
Stoner.
about me? I'm here too. I mean, is it just all about Paul again?
It's because I'm handing out the Sparkly Stoner.
Kenny Ward just came over to me and said, "You're better than Paul, so I've left his for you." Maybe we should dual live so people can see both of us while we're doing this.
A hairy Harry Hill. What? Because I'll turn the volume off. I'll turn the volume off. So is it?
That's a
can
bit cruel. You don't
You
look like
can't
Harry
turn
Hill
your
at all.
volume
Can you
off?
mute? Can you mute?
No,
I feel so left out here.
but this is only so. I mean, I can't even see Paul.
Two peas in a pod.
Well, we said that before for when we were going to do merch, didn't we?
Only because my name's Paula. And,
I've put the volume down because I can hear you here, so I don't need to hear you on that.
they want to say called Paul's Swingers Cast.
No, it's not all about Paul, guys, on this podcast. There's also me here.
I know Paula's here too. Stop making her feel left out. I know I'm the main man and the star of the show, but hey,
So while we were doing this, what was your first reactions to going live for the very first time?
I'm going to, since live came about, maybe do you know what, when I get to 1,000 I'm going to go live. I didn't even know you could go live. I wasn't interested. I was having fun. It was about me and my daughter and just having fun. And then I started to get the bug about putting videos on. And then as you seen your following rising, you're like, wow, this is... And then you put another video on. And then before you know it, I was putting 7 or 8 videos on a day just because I was getting so addicted to it. But I was about 9,000 before I went live. 9,000 followers before I actually done my first live. And then I think I've went live every single day, apart from maybe 2 or 3 days.
You're on this
since.
live and all people can see is the bottom of that microphone.
Sorry. Is that better? But
Right,
yeah,
I've got somebody saying Starkey Stoner here.
can we come up with some serious names, guys? But
Exactly.
yeah, so live was never anything for me, but I didn't ever think I was going to want to go live. But since I've done it, it's amazing. Like I prefer a live now to a video.
Do you?
Because it's
So they are.
because I need to sit and think about content. I need to sit there for ages and go, right, what am I going to do today? Or I'll need to bounce off an idea. Whereas I go on my lives and it's just laughing constantly, isn't it? Like, doesn't matter
it's a
who I'm on
reaction.
with. It doesn't matter who's on my live. I'll do a dual live. And
It's the
bounce
interaction
off
with
each
somebody else and other people, isn't it? So it's like the interaction side of it. That's what I like about it. When I first went live, I was so scared. I used to sit with a bauble in my hand and play with it, and to try and take like my fear away.
yeah, I used
Done that
to.
for about a week. I said I was only going to do a live on a Monday and a Thursday. And the first live, I'm like, I'll just go on the next day. Then before you know it, I was on every day.
I used to sit with something in my hand playing with it when I was on live as well. It was my tennis ball.
It was a sparkly stoner.
Oh, here we go. Paul's talking about his bits again, guys. Everybody's here saying is peas in a podcast.
Peas in a podcast.
Jackson says
That's
that.
pretty good.
That is a pretty good one.
Peas in a podcast. What about just TikTok?
What about, because you get, come on, we'll get Fraser here as well, guys. Can't leave him out. So what I was
Sorry.
thinking was, we could know how TTF is the famous Scottish rave act. What about PPF?
I knew you were going to go there. I quite like that. That's quite cool.
Yeah. There you go, guys.
PPF.
PPF.
What are you doing tonight? PPF. Are you okay? No, it's just the way I'm standing.
Everybody's saying double P's, 2 P's in a pod. Aye, Paul and Paul, how are we? We're good, guys. We're doing a podcast right now, and we're looking for some inspiration and ideas of what you want to hear us talk about on a podcast. And if you can think any names.
Which is really weird because we're on the podcast now.
Yeah.
So it's like you instantly just went lives. I was like, okay, I've never experienced this type of podcast before.
But
I like it. It's different.
It is different, and I get a lot of material for my lives. I'm not going to lie.
Yeah.
Like, I get a lot of everything that I do will come from my lives. I'll do a live, and then the next day I'll think about a joke, and then I'll put the joke on, or something will happen, and it will just I genuinely get more out of my lives than I get out my videos. Even though I was out in the rain this morning, I don't know if you've seen that video.
Yeah, I watched that. It was brilliant.
The WAP dance.
I know. Do you know how much he's talked about that? He was actually going to get some black tape and make a bikini out of it.
I was genuinely.
Gaffer tape.
I was genuinely going to get a bin bag and tape it to myself like a bikini.
That's excellent.
But I thought that's too much. I'll just get my t-shirt, and my shorts.
Aye. But everybody started following you now and copying the video, so you've started
Yeah,
another trend.
I'm starting a trend.
I think every day Paul's just starting a dance trend. Like
setting. Tomorrow it's Magic Mike.
Tomorrow's Magic Mike.
Magic Mike Day.
Paul didn't know what the Magic Mike dance on the chair was, so we're going to have to. Do you know it now?
It's a high back chair. I don't know if I'm going to be able to do it in my house. I might need to come over to yours and do it on your low backed chair.
My low back
Aye,
chair?
see the dining room chairs in Caitlin's house. The backs are so high on them, like it's big massive backs, and I can't do the whole shimmy on it.
Oh God, that's a preview for you guys. You've
Yeah.
just seen that.
I'll be shaking my balls over a dining room chair near you tomorrow.
Oh no!
And he doesn't mean tennis balls.
I'll dip them in glitter. Check if you dip your balls in glitter, right, and got them out.
Glitter balls.
It would get you a ban because they're covered. They're covered just like they'd be covered. You know how women wear the paint over their, like they get their tops painted on. No, is that just me?
I've got some gloss in the cupboard. We could definitely try it.
Paul,
can see how it
house.
goes.
No, I'm not in my house. We're on a podcast.
Which is like the weirdest experience.
This is the weirdest experience I've ever had.
Because it's like it's not really a podcast, but it's also not really like a TikTok live. It's a kind of mixture of the two.
We've just put like the microphone. I'm not going to like these guys. We've just put microphones on, headphones on, switched on our lives, and just started talking. There's absolutely there's no structure to it. Just like my lives. The only difference is I know you are all hoping that I'm going to get into the gutter, but I can't because it's a podcast and not. Not my lives.
Somebody's saying we could use the name of the day in the podcast if it's always going to be released on the same day.
PPF Fridays.
PPF Fridays.
That sounds like a really bad
God.
condition. Sounds like you need lots of tablets for that.
It sounds like you're going to get the
What's like
weekend, a
TFI
weekend jail
Fridays?
sentence for that. That's a weekender for you, PPF Fridays.
Big Boss Paul.
Oh, jeez. Here we go.
Oh, that's
Guys, who's added me into a Snapchat group? Somebody's added me into a Snapchat
Listen, guys,
group.
Paul's is looking at me right now, but it's no me because I'm sitting here beside you, Paul.
And it's called Banter. And there's about 400 of these in it. What are we going to do?
Looks like you're doing football commentary. Well, there's been an awful lot of talk about balls, so potentially it could have been football commentary.
Just call me Chris Kamara. Did he, Jeff? Did he? I didn't see it.
I'm getting people here saying that you're talking more than me for a change, Paul.
I'm talking more. I know, that's the thing.
We've put the microphone that's shaped like a
Yeah,
a thing.
I've got a willy shaped microphone. If you look, it's willy shaped.
Just exactly what Paul is fitting for Paul, really, that one.
Now I'm going to be very honest with you. See the black cover?
Yeah.
It's called a muff.
I've got a willy with a muff. And I'm having a right good time.
Yeah, you got big long. Oh, I was going to say something bad there. I'm so glad I put myself back there.
And I'll tell you something. This microphone is almost as big as my willy. It's almost, not quite.
You're about 6 inches short, Paul.
Oh no, come on, Ashley, that's a bit disgusting. King Kong's finger.
Oh, I've got somebody here that's actually saying hello to you, Fraser.
Oh my
They're
goodness.
saying, tell him I said hello, used to work for him, it's Stacey.
Oh, hello, Stacey. How you doing?
There you go, Stacey.
Yeah, I don't feel so left out. Yeah, woo!
Right, so let's get Fraser's story. How do you know Stacey?
Yeah, so
I think we should get a bell. So every time somebody mentions me, I go, ding-a-ling-ling. I'm
yeah,
still
so
here.
let's find out how Fraser knows Stacey. There you
Yeah,
go.
let's find out.
Stacey used to work for me many moons ago doing karaoke. She's a fabulous singer. Yeah.
Stacey
Really
who?
good.
She's in my life just now.
Aye,
Stacey Sweeten.
Oh,
one.
Stacey Sweeten.
Yep.
I know Stacey. She likes to take the pee out of me.
Oh God.
She liked to take the pee out of me, and I was her boss. I was paying her wages, but she's brilliant. Aye, Stacey's brilliant. She's got absolutely phenomenal voice.
Oh,
Really
she's
good.
shouting
good.
here, so she's obviously very happy about that introduction that you've gave her.
Stacey, I'll be waiting for the check in the post.
Oh.
Maybe waiting a while, I think. I don't know.
Always. Oh, there's Stacey in here. Hi, Paul. It's me. Hi, Stacey. It's me. Charlene, I don't always lower the tone.
Right, talking about lowering the tone, what is the worst comment you've been given?
The worst comment I've been given.
Paul doesn't get a
I
lot
don't
of
get
hate.
hate.
It's me that gets the hate.
I don't get hate. I don't get hate. No,
You don't
this
get hate
is-
at all?
At
Is
all.
this... Are you pushing fate here by
No,
saying
I
this?
genuinely,
No, it doesn't
I don't
ever.
get hate. I'm not
Like,
going to lie.
I'm waiting for somebody to give him
I'm
it.
sitting here and so am I.
Not like that.
That's a total different kind of podcast.
Give him the hate, not give him anything else.
No, but no, I genuinely don't get hate. It's a bugbear of mine. I know that everybody goes on about how they would hate to have hate, but a lot of people get a lot of content out of it because they get to do the video comment back and they do all that kind of stuff and people get
So
people
what Paul's saying is he wants people to hate on him right now.
hate me.
He wants people to hate him for content.
Hate me so that I can get some videos done.
That's it.
Oh, I'm sorry guys, but I went dogging last night.
Oh, gee.
I didn't actually go dogging. I went in the car and I went to a park and I said, we'll go and try and spot some doggers. But it was 6:30, so I don't know if there was anybody out. I think they were all having their dinner.
Which part? Don't, I don't know what it. No information. No information. I don't want information.
I think they were having their dinner.
Yeah, okay.
Oh, somebody's saying they can't believe I get any hate. Oh, thank you. I do get a lot of hate. I get a lot of hate about my eyebrows, and I get a lot of it.
But why? This is the thing I don't get. I don't understand. If people don't like your face, your hair, anything about you, why do they follow you? I don't get it. What's the point?
I just think people just like to get up and they just go, do you know what? I'm just going to annoy people today, or they're so.
It's like
And I'm trying to do this without being nasty about the people doing it, because there's many reasons why you do it. Because you could take it down to mental health, that they're not well, they don't know what they're doing, they're kids. But if you're a normal functioning adult and you decide that you're going to hate on somebody, and I mean some of the hate that Paul got was disgusting. I've got other friends on TikTok who get disgusting hate, and you're just like, what is your life came to where your highlight of your day is bringing other people down? And Paul will tell you, we can take it. We're big, strong characters, but there's people out there that can't. And that's the difference. Do you want to be the reason why somebody isn't here tomorrow because of something that you've said? And that's the thought that you, before you write a comment on TikTok, before you write a comment on any social media platform, before you decide that you're going to do something stupid, you need to think, well, this could this comment end in somebody not being here tomorrow? And you just need to start putting that through your brain, and that's my thought process on that.
That's the thing. Like, you wouldn't want to be responsible for the actions of somebody who can't take the hate, and and I can advocate that you shouldn't be giving that out. If you wouldn't like it if somebody was close to you or yourself that couldn't take it, and you don't know what people are feeling. They already might be feeling low or low self-esteem, and then before you know it,
See, when I was a wee boy, secondary school at least, we were told, sticks and stones will break your bones, but names will never hurt you. And it's the most inaccurate statement.
It's all about. I'd rather get battered.
Yeah.
I'd rather get battered.
I would.
Well, names stay with you, don't they? Like,
as a kid, I'm talking about. Right now, I couldn't care less what people thought of me, but as a kid, I'd rather got battered than be called names.
I think as well, like, social media, regardless if it's TikTok or other social media or magazines or whatever, play a lot of a part in, the fact that you need to be perceived as an image. You know, you need to be perceived as like
Me, for instance.
no, as Paul.
Chiseled jaw, handsome features, stubble. Just rocking
There we
that
go,
look.
guys.
I'm not sure if he winked at me or you there, Paula. But I'm getting
Worrying.
a wee bit hot flushy here. My microphone's turned red and everything.
Oh, too funny. So I don't know. Like me personally, I just think that giving it heat, you know, there's other things you could be doing with your time that are more valuable than bringing someone down in their life.
Could you imagine how nice you could make somebody's day just by writing a nice comment? Just go on that video, right? And I'm talking about the smaller accounts, like bigger accounts. We don't really care. We don't care. I'm not going to lie. Like, I'm a bigger account. That sounds a bit. I'm being a bit full of myself. I'm genuinely don't mean that. What I mean is, if you've got a following and you've got people coming on and they're commenting 100 good, and they get 100 good comments and there's one bad, you can accept that. That's 99%.
Yeah.
That's 99%. If you're a smaller account, you put a video on and 4 of them are bad and 1 of them are good. That's then you've got a problem, haven't you? That's when the
Yeah.
You've seen my TikTok, haven't you?
But that's when it does take effect on someone, and that's the worrying side of it, isn't it?
I
Like,
don't see anybody's TikTok, Paul, I'll tell you.
Paul's too busy looking at his own TikTok. He's too busy looking at himself back over. He's scrutinising his stuff over and over
Have you
again.
seen my
That's
video?
excellent.
No, I've watched mine for the 20th time today, but
I should have done that different. He's criticising himself and what he can do better.
I do, don't I? Oh, see if I'd have done that.
So here's a real question. How long do you spend on TikTok? A day?
I'll answer for Paul. So Paul spends his work day on TikTok. Paul.
Is that bad? Shh.
No.
Cut.
Stop that.
No, I'm kidding on. Paul spends his free time on TikTok, and a bit like myself, I spend obviously my free time, which it just seems to be I've got a bit of that now.
I spend everybody's free time on TikTok.
The thing is,
owe
it's so
much time to people.
addictive. It's so addictive. Like even if I say, "Oh, I'm just going on it for a second," I know it's not going to be a second. I'm on that for at least an hour, half an hour. I've scrolled through videos, I've commented, and then I get a lot of messages. So then I reply to all my messages privately. I get a lot of messages, and it's people who maybe have reached out and things. So I spend a lot of time replying to the messages, and I do try and reply to as many comments as I can. As Paul said, it's difficult when you've got 1,000 people commenting at the one time, and you're like, oh, I can't physically reply to all that.
Yeah.
But what you can do is, like, if I've got somebody that's maybe replied and said, for example, I had someone that said, oh, well, since watching your papa, I've started dreaming about my papa who I lost. And things like that. I reply to things like that. That's personal type of things. And that's not against any kind of comments because they're all appreciated. But it's just that you don't have the time physically. I do try and like them, but I don't comment back to each one of them.
That's good. Me, I just spend my whole time that I'm not on TikTok deleting snaps, chats for dirty middle-aged women.
Paul wishes.
But it must be, see, because obviously we were speaking about how personalised TikTok is and how it's, like, I felt like I knew you before you even walked through the door. That's why I'm so relaxed with it, because I know you. And it's really weird, because I don't, but I feel like I do. And then obviously with the accounts getting bigger and bigger and bigger, and then people going, well, wait a minute, he used to speak to me, now he's not speaking to me. I mean, it must be really difficult to try and, I mean, you're never going to please everybody. You're never going to be able to include everybody. But how do you, have you got any certain ways of doing it? Or do you just go, no, this is how I'm doing it? Bish, bash, bosh.
No, I just don't bother.
No.
On a general note, I don't do what Paula does. She likes every comment. She tries to get back to people. I try my best, but I'm a man, right? I can't.
feel you, brother.
Listen, I've had to go through Paul's girlfriend to get a dinner date with Paul and his girlfriend. I've now became friends with her on the basis that she's Paul's secretary now because I can't get a hold of Paul. I
have not answered my girlfriend's last 4 text messages, but folk on TikTok want me to like their comments. Come on.
It's tough going.
No, but in general, I put a video on now and again thanking everybody. On my lives all the time I say, guys, I'm really sorry I can't get round you all. I do my best. But if folk don't understand that when you've got, I don't know what it's like for Paula or what it's like for the kind of bigger TikTokers, but with 18,000 followers, you're getting I'm averaging about 3,000 likes a day. I'm probably averaging about 200-300 comments a day. Try to keep up with that is horrendous. So and that's just me, and I'm relatively small in the
It
world
depends
of
on your
TikTok.
video. Like if you're putting a contented video on, like the one with you dancing, yes, at Diet Coke advert, that I'm assuming that got you loads of likes and comments.
No, I get 4,000 views, but I'm struggling to get like FYP. Like it's just so hard now. Like I was getting videos maybe 6-7 weeks ago that in the second day we're sitting at 20,000-30,000, and now I'm struggling to get above 5 now. But that's just the algorithm.
Yeah.
There's nothing you can do about that. But as I said, I couldn't care less. I'm not in the business of doing TikTok for other people. That's not what it's for. Like I get up every day, and like I said, I had a bit of a breakdown on Friday, but I go on TikTok to make myself feel better. It's no how many followers can I get today? How many likes can I get today?
Yeah.
I genuinely do it for myself.
I think like for me, I've made friends that I've on TikTok that I've made for life probably. Paul being one of them, and I think that, you know, if TikTok was 10 tomorrow, I've had a great time on it and I've had a good laugh, but I've made the friends that I need to make that are going to be in my life, and that's good enough for me. That's a positive that's come out of TikTok. But for me, I can put a video on, like I put a video of me and my papa dancing to Jason Derulo the other day, and that hit 30,000 views within 16 hours. So, you know, for me, my content, the views depend on if my papa's in them. If he's in them, I'm getting views. If it's me, I'm getting maybe 2,000 to up to 5,000 views. But if it's my papa in them, I shoot up in views. And obviously I can share that account with my papa as such, so a lot of people want him on it. So
that must be quite difficult to try and do a balance of being you and then going, here's my grandpa, he's mine, it's not yours.
I think the first time I put him on was a video of him swearing, because he swears in every video, but it was like a video of him swearing, and I thought, I'm going to either get a ban, my account will be taken off, or like people will not want to, they'll take offence and they'll just not want to view it ever again. And it was the opposite effect. Everybody loved it and wanted more. So during lockdown, I had recorded my gran and my papa. My gran sadly has passed, but I had recorded them for about a year. So I had content from like a year that I could put up.
Wow.
And some of that had my gran in it, which was nice to hear. It was good for me because I can hear her voice back.
Yeah.
And it brings back memories. And there's a lot of the videos at the beginning of lockdown that I put up that I forgot the memories with my papa, and he's very quick-witted and one-liners. So I forget all them. So it's good for me to look back, and it's, I suppose for me, using this account with me and my papa, it's something that I'm going to then create memories for when he's not here that I can look back on, in a sense.
Yeah. That's deep.
That's a bit deep for me.
It might be deep, but I mean it's true. It's for me, it's realistic, and the things that I obviously do on it are you know, just jokey duets and stuff like that, and awareness and stuff. But for me, TikTok has been there for the fact that I've made the pals that I've made through lockdown, and it's also made me see the pals that I thought were genuine friends that are no longer friends in my life as well. So it's brought a whole other aspect to my life.
I have a funny suspicion that people might be trying to listen to find out the goss or whatever. I have no idea what's happening. I have no interest. I'm quite happy just talking about you two. I don't know what the whole fighting thing was. I don't have no idea, and I'm not really interested, because I think that people might want to be listening and finding out about stuff. But that's, people got to realise that you're not characters. You're real people. This is real life. It's not like a TV program. It's not a pre-recorded show. It's your life. You're allowing people into your life, even if it's just showing like a good dance or something that you think's funny that you're doing for yourself. You're still letting people into your life to see it. I mean,
people are always going to try and kind of go in that sense and get, like, if you know some sort of thing that's happened, and that obviously it's a public platform, so things are out there. But what I would say in that sense is, for me, I kind of try to keep everything quite private in my friendships that I've made, and I have made a lot of friendships on there. But if there's someone that I feel that I need to defend, I will defend them, and that's what I've done.
I think that's perfectly fine for our topic.
Yeah, that's it. I've got nothing more to
I
add
don't
on
think
it, to be
there's
fair.
no. It's as a small TikToker, as just an outsider looking in. It's like a car crash. You don't want to watch it because I call it. It's like soapish, is what I call it. Where there's a lot of people who believe that the soaps are real, like EastEnders, Neighbours, whatever they're called. People believe that is real things. Because funnily, you speaking about what you look like Frankie Boyd, which I don't think you do. But I met him on the Clyde side down Braehead one night, just a random stroll, and he just suddenly appeared. And we were talking away, and he went, people just shout stuff at you at the street, and they think that's who I am, but it's not. I am being a comedian. I'm making jokes.
Yeah.
And you're just treating me like an object off the telly, like a program.
I'd done something maybe then that I shouldn't have based on that comment. I was in the fort and I bumped into PC Jack McLaren, and I didn't bump into him.
From Squad Squad.
I just walked past him saying, "Am I a shagger?" Yes, I am.
Well, there's some things that get when you put yourself out like that. Then that's
that's
acceptable.
maybe
That
I
is
shouldn't have done
acceptable.
that, to be fair, it's a bit unfair.
He's probably heard that so many
I know, but he was there with his
times.
wife and his 2 kids.
But do you know what's going to happen? Like the next time you're in the fort, somebody's just going to walk up and shout "sneaky ball time," and then it's going to be
Don't do that, guys, because I will get my balls out.
But see, like the way you felt about doing that, and people feel the same about you.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Have you realised that that's what's happening?
Yeah, that one person in KFC's really changed my opinion in the whole society. No, generally nobody recognises me. I'm not like you. Nobody recognises me. I'm not as famous as the rest of them. Ducky gets noticed everywhere she goes.
She is very Doug Heatish.
Yeah, she's.
I think I'm gonna say that. I don't know her, but she looks fabulous.
She's amazing, and she's such an amazing person. She's such a loving person. She's very, very wise, and she's had a great life. She's lived in various places, and she's gained so much life experience that people don't see because they see a 50-minute or a 1 minute snippet, a 15-second or a 1 minute snippet of her, and they don't realise that behind that snippet there's a person that's got a story that has lived a life. And they're too quick to judge, and it's one of these things where you do end up getting perceived as because maybe you've got blonde hair and whatever, that you're some sort of character, and that's not necessarily the case. Behind everybody there's an internal beauty as well, and she's got so much beauty internally. She's got a good heart and a good soul, and people who do know her, me and Paul know her really well. We're just in awe because she's got so much positivity and life experience, hasn't she?
She's like, we're all going for. Aye, I can see this because it probably won't go out for dinner. We're going out for dinner tomorrow.
Paul's saying this because the last time Paul broadcasted where me and Paul were one time, we were bombarded.
Actually?
Yeah.
And you're saying that nobody recognises you?
They weren't there for me, they were there for Paula. No, but but you don't understand just how, the view that people get of Amanda is that she's a blonde bimbo, and that's the view, right? Because that's what they see, because they decide that they want to use their own judgment. But the fact is, she's so intelligent, she's so quick-witted,
absolutely,
and she's just a nice person. The problem that people might have with her is she's very laddish, isn't she? So whereas ladies who feel themselves to be ladylike will not talk about penises and boobs and all the other things that guys will just generally come out with, whereas she just comes out with it. And I would rather you were.
But if a guy was doing that, then they wouldn't be perceived as being too laddish or too, whatever. But from another point of view, she is getting perceived as that. It's like, well, you shouldn't be talking about that. Well, why not in this day and age? Because men talk about it. Men have talked about women for years, but because you're then bringing a man into it, it's a different perspective. And unfortunately, it's 2020 and times have changed.
Things have changed big style.
Yeah.
Because if you'd told me last year that I would have Paula and Paul in the studio talking to me. I just wouldn't believe it. It's fantastic, and I think we're even going to try and get some guests, maybe try and see who we can maybe pull out the hat.
So if
maybe we should pull it out of the hat. We've got loads of people.
No, we're not pulling it out of the hat. So just on this podcast, and I wish I'd done this in my life now. If you would like to appear on the podcast, I will give you my PayPal and you can transfer me some money into my PayPal account and bribe me because I would like a new car.
Do you like Mercedes?
No, I prefer McLaren P1 or possibly an Aston Martin. So you better get donating rapid.
And I'll bring Paul back down to reality here and tell him that's not going to happen.
No, you're getting on for nothing and he's getting a Micra.
But obviously if anybody is wanting to come on and join us, by all means, but we've got a few ideas of people that we could bring on and they can share their stories. And
I think it'd be really... I think it's going to be really... This is going to bring people back down to earth and remind them that you guys are real people.
Yeah.
And they're seeing, as you said, like just a clip of maybe like half an hour of your brain working to make content, bang. And of course they're scrolling through video, and it's constant. It's yeah. But nobody in life is like that. And even when you're watching TV programs, it's like that. But it's all edited to make you look like that. And
some people don't understand that, especially when they are commenting things. They expect that you're going to be at the end of a phone or a tablet, that you are going to respond right away. But for me, I've got other responsibilities. I've got a job, as does Paul. I've got a family life, as does Paul, and I care for my granddad. So it's there is other things and responsibilities on in life that you can't physically be sitting there commenting back. And I'm sure I would love to if I could employ a PA. That would be great, because I do get a lot of comments, but I can't respond. And as I said, but I think that for me that's a snippet, like you said, in my time. But there is a whole other side to my life that people don't see, and what goes on in my lifetime. In my life day to day. I have a lot of time that I spend with. If it's on the phone to my granddad, because he needs so much support. He just needs a lot of encouragement. Because he gets, a lot of people see him in a jokey kind of sense. He's 97, so there's
amazing.
things that comes with being 97 that people don't understand. And I saw that I have all these other responsibilities, and Paul's got other responsibilities as well.
Yeah.
Thinking about the next place to get his boy at.
I don't have any other responsibilities. I do. I've got kids and I've got a girlfriend and
who isn't on TikTok. Paul's girlfriend isn't on TikTok, so she doesn't understand, like the kind of family. It's like a family friend that we've built up on a TikTok, on this app. But people do become your friends and like your family. Like I'm really close with Paul. And so I think that if you've not been on the app and used it, you don't understand how you can get almost sucked into it, and you become addicted to it. Not addicted, but you do.
No, you do.
You do.
Do you want me to be totally honest with you? When you text me saying that you're on the way to the studio, I went immediately onto TikTok and started just scrolling, going, where are the lives? I wanted to see a live. I was like, where's the lives? And then it dawned on me that I've been doing this the past couple of days, but I've not really been scrolling through it. I've been watching for the lives.
Yeah.
And then if I see like you come on, or I see you come on, or Little Chicken, bang, I'm straight on it.
Which is funny, because I get people who I can go on a live and I could probably name 10 people straight away that I know is probably going to tune into my live. And I'm sure you would be the same.
Yep.
But these same 10 people don't necessarily, well, to be honest, on my case, they do comment on my content. But I've got people who comment on my content that have never been on one of my lives before. And people that like my content that have never commented or came onto a live. So, you kind of build up all right, okay, well, I know that I'm expecting them. And you build up a kind of friendship that you think, if you've not seen somebody for a couple of days, I know that I'm like, oh, I've not seen them posting, and I hope they're all right. And
or as I like to call it, a fan base.
Aye. Or if Paul throws his toys out the pram sometimes, and then Paul said mere comebacks and take that at times, and all his fan base message me saying, I hope Paul's all right, and then I have to then phone him.
I do throw my dummies out the pram sometimes.
Aye, it's terrible. It's worse than a woman.
But there must be pressure.
Oh, there's major pressure. It's unbelievable. Sometimes, see when you're happy, you can just go on TikTok and just do what you want. But if you're not quite there, but you're thinking, I need to go on, I need to do something, and that's it. And that's the pressure that comes with it. And I'm like, no, hold on a wee minute. I do this for fun. I don't get paid for TikTok, so why am I putting myself under pressure to go and perform like an animal at Blair Drummond Safari Park? Doing the wee seal, know what I mean? He's an our fish, big man.
I wish people could see this shit.
This is the first one, and it's not being videoed. But I don't know about you guys, but I think it's working quite well. I think we're getting
we'll get enough content out of this that
you could even. If you guys and girls that are listening want a YouTube channel,
so as you can see me,
so you can actually see the gorgeous Paul himself
instead of just my.
I mean, I will also be here, guys. I know I'm not getting mentioned, but I will be here. I'm like Paul's younger sister that's just in the background here.
I'm having a bit of a man crush at the moment. I'll get over it.
I'm not going to lie. Yeah, I've got 18.2 now. We're on 18.2 thousand followers, and 85% of those are female.
I mean,
they might all not have been to Specsavers since the lockdown, but they're female.
Here's another just totally random question. Getting away from that one quickly. See when you're scrolling, do you ever scroll through your FYP page just at any time and just suddenly come across, I find I get pulled into Asia TikTok.
Oh no.
And all sorts of, you would not believe what's on that page for me.
I don't really see it in apart from Scottish TikTok mostly. I see some Irish from time to time, but it's mostly Scottish TikTok for me. But I'm so busy trying to keep up with comments now that it's so difficult for me to scroll through TikTok, and just initially it was easier for me having a smaller account because I probably could just go around and look at everybody's stuff, but now I don't have the time to do that.
No, you can't because you're just too busy. As I said, I start my work at 8 o'clock in the morning. I finish round about between 4, 5 or 6 at night depending on how busy my day is. Get my kids on a Saturday. So pretty much my time is either spent creating TikTok or watching myself on it. I'm not going to lie.
While we've actually been sitting here, he has just been scrolling through his own page.
Yeah, I'm just watching that WAP dance again. Cause that looked amazing. No, I was just thinking, do you know what? I shouldn't have really wore a t-shirt there. I should have just been in a pair of shorts and only a pair of shorts. That's the only letdown of that video.
You see, the problem with that, Paul, is when I said to you about the Diet Coke advert and you've all done it topless, all the guys done it topless, all about 18, 20 guys. And now, I'm going to voice it from the girls' perspective. They all want you to be topless in all these train videos that you're setting.
Yeah.
So
tomorrow Magic Mike will just be in a pair of my budgie smugglers.
Oh no. I'll be there. I'll be there with bells on.
Yes. I'm not going to lie to you, Fraser. I've got a big gay following now. That's me. I don't care if I've got 18,000 or 400 million. I've got my gay following and I'm over the moon with that.
My following's mostly female. I mean, I've got following from America, Canada, and Australia now.
See, the only thing I can relate to this is obviously because people don't know this, but I'm an entertainer. I sing, do karaoke and things, and people, it's weird because you've got them on your phone, where I have them there, and old grannies love me. See this is what I'm saying about how personalised TikTok is people don't realise there's boundaries that you have, your own life. You have your partners, you have kids and stuff. And I mean, some people are just genuinely really creepy and will send you all sorts of stuff.
Paul would be sitting up there at 250,000 followers.
With a bag of ice.
Aye.
See, that kind of scares me a wee bit, that some of the younger ones are kind of doing that. You can see them.
Not young. my following's middle-aged.
Right. Well, I'm talking about maybe the younger TikTokers.
Yeah, younger TikTokers will be doing it. Yeah, definitely.
And that scares me. Because
Why?
I don't know if it's because I'm such a... I mean... I'm from a generation where broadband went and anybody picked the phone up, so you couldn't watch porn or anything like that because it would take 3 days just to do a picture.
No, because I've got a story for you, Fraser. Right?
Oh, I want to hear the story.
So we've got and you walk in my front door as when I was a child. You walked in the front door, the stairs was there, but there was like a cupboard and they converted it into a computer desk. So it looked a bit like that. So
Which is pointing at
as
the
a
desk.
young boy, right? As a young boy, you type things into, and I don't think it was even Google at the time. But
Blue Yonder.
You done Blue Yonder, the search, right? So you done the search,
Jeeves.
right? And they didn't have movies because it was dial up. So
Right.
so it would load. So your picture would start at the top, and it would work its way down.
Yeah,
So
that's
basically,
what-
it would literally load from the top to the bottom. And just as you get to the nipples, your maw comes bouncing out the living room, and you have to hit end. And then 5 minutes later, you need to start again. And it takes you 2 hours to get to the good bit. And then your mum comes out and says, "Get off there! I need to use the phone." So that's my life as a boy.
Yeah, that's exactly the same as me. So, wait a minute, how old are you then?
I'm 37.
Well, I'm 34.
Oh, I'm the baby.
I'm
Oh,
still the oldest. It doesn't matter where I go on TikTok, I'm the oldest.
I've
Don't worry.
never been the youngest. This is it.
She's much older. I'm going to lose points for that. She's 8 years older than me.
We're not talking about me here, guys.
No, my bad.
I'm only 32.
We don't call her by her real name because she doesn't like having her real name out. So she's called MPL, which is Mrs. Producer Lady.
Right, okay.
So if anybody refers to MPL, that's who they're talking about, is
Mrs.
my
Presume.
partner.
Oh, right. And is it your partner Lynn, maybe? Is that my partner Lynn? Is that the real saying? Or is it just...
No, her name's not Lynn. But good guess. Yes, everybody look for Lynn, because that yeah.
Well, yeah, look for Lynn.
Looking for Linda.
No, looking for Linda, yeah, but a bit of hue and cry, is it? Show my age now.
That's a great song. I thought it was all about Paisley, that one as well.
Was it? Aye.
I've
I've got a friend called Linda, and we sing that to her. Like, see, when we're drunk and stuff, and she's maybe no feeling it, we'll just start. Kev will just like, Paul. They start singing, looking for Linda, and she perks up again. Oh, I love Linda. She's funny.
It's fantastic. Well, I'm thinking we're probably coming to the kind of end of our very, very, very first TikTok live podcast. Random chat.
We still need a name.
I still need a name.
Still need a name. What are you thinking?
I like the peas in the pod.
Peas in the pod.
I like BBF because that's old school Scottish banging tunes, man. But
Listen.
two peas in the pod. I think we should just let everybody decide.
Yeah, what we'll do is we'll put it
Put it
out there.
Can you do it as a poll? Are you able to do any
I
kind of...
don't know. I don't know how TikTok. Listen,
You better see,
See,
you
see
don't know
now-
how TikTok works.
see-
How many followers have you got and you're saying TikTok doesn't work?
see when I'm trying to read my comments, I read them like that. And by the way, just for everybody that can't see, I'm holding my phone at full arm's length, squinting my eyes because I'm an old man and can't see.
Very true.
Why do you not have your glasses on?
Just because
He wanted to make my drive here a bit more
self-conscious.
exciting.
I'm very self-conscious.
That's how you missed all the roundabouts.
I can't. The pouting's not the same with the glasses on.
There is quite a lot of roundabouts to get here.
Do you know what it is? It's because somebody calls him Heston with his glasses on. Heston,
Heston?
that's another name that he gets.
Who's Heston?
The chef, Heston.
Oh,
Blumenthal.
Heston Blument. No, he doesn't look like that.
Oh, Gillian's just put the Diet Coke advert on.
Thanks for announcing that on here, Paul.
That's all right. We can edit this bit
We
out.
can edit that out. Just edit it out. Edit.
But yeah, banging.
So was this a female trainer that?
Yeah, there's a female train. So we'll put it out. I think we'll do that tonight when we're live, and we'll just try and get serious ones. Like, I know everybody wants to make it a laugh, but no, I'm being serious here. This is my career we're talking about.
I'm
Do you
really
know
trying
what?
to keep a straight face with it.
I'm thinking there, oh no, Fraser's not going to know how to take him here, but thank God you laughed there.
You've got a very same sense of humour as myself.
I can't take anything. I don't think I can do anything seriously. It just won't work for you.
No, I'm the exact same. I am the exact same.
Everything's a joke.
I'll give you a hint of how stupid it is. Have a look at my TikTok and then you'll see what I'm talking about.
Yeah, well,
I go
in
from
fact,
here to there to anywhere.
we'll do that. In fact, straight after here, because I'm going to. Paul will let you into a secret. I'm not very good at following people.
Paul is the worst at following people back.
And it's not because I don't follow them, it's because I actually genuinely go weeks and weeks and people go, "You don't follow me," and I'm like, no, I do. No, you don't. And then you get and you go, "Oh, aye."
It's because he didn't realise that when he was on a live, he could just follow from the live. He thought he had to like find the person, follow them when he was off live.
Oh, you can do it on the live as well.
Yeah, so if you click on the
That's quite
person's
cool.
name on the live that comes in.
He can't go live and you're making the poor guy feel bad by telling him what you can do on the live.
Yeah, you could do this, do that. Aye.
Can you?
Thanks
Aye.
very much.
I'm just reassuring
Cheers
you,
for
Paul,
that.
so as you know how to do it.
I don't know how you can go with all the kind of stuff coming in, because I'm sitting at this phone with
I'll tell you,
250
Paul-
followers, and it just
Paul
goes like that.
doesn't.
I can't.
I don't understand it. I
I'm
can't
like
keep
that
it up.
here. Wait. Going to stop commenting until I've read the first 10
I know people
messages.
say to Paul all the time, you've, or they jump over to me. Paul's not reading my stuff. The problem with me is I read everything out, or I try to. So like, it takes me forever to get to the end of my comments. And by that time, I have probably people that have came in, commented, and left because it just takes me forever to get down to the bottom of my comments. I mean, I get the same, the similar comments you get. Some people that will say the same ones.
Nice slugs.
I was talking about what football team just put nice slugs. What's that on your head? Who's behind you?
In fact, I'm still
Do
to
you
do
know-
that. See one of my lives, I'm going to come on and dual live with you, and I am going to draw on the biggest eyebrows you've ever seen in your whole life.
Can I just put this out there? Paul said that when he got to 10k, right, that he was that he was going to. This was part of him getting to 10k. That he was going to actually dress up as Lucy Goosey. And so we're still waiting to see Paul with the fake tan, the makeup and the wig and the dress and everything on. When's this happening?
Lucy Goosey is only available upon somebody coming forward who can do some right good drag makeup. It needs to be dry. I'm not doing the whole just lipstick and some foundation. I want the big rainbow eyeshadow.
Why are you looking at me when you're saying that?
eyebrows.
Be careful saying this, because I work in entertainment and I can get you a makeup artist here very quickly.
Well, I will dress up as Lucy Goosey and
Absolutely.
we'll do a live and we'll YouTube it. We'll do it. Listen, I don't mind that. I love dressing up as a woman. My videos will testify that. Like no, most people who just want to do a video for TikTok with a girlfriend's clothes on, will maybe put the dress on.
Oh no, Paul goes for everything.
The pants, the bra. I put
Do you
everything.
actually do everything?
Even though you can't see
That's
the pants
fantastic.
are on just because.
That is
No,
dedication.
you done
That
one.
is
You had the pants
dedication.
over the top.
My
Remember?
pants over the top. I've had the pants over my head. I've had the bras over my head. My name is Jeff.
My name is
Remember
Jeff.
that green thing with the puffy arms? What was that top?
Oh, that was. Do you know what? Everybody's going, where the hell did you? And I couldn't tell Caitlin. Where the hell did you get that top for? Where
Did you go and buy
did
that?
you get it at a charity shop or something? And I'm like, that's actually my girlfriend's top, and she's actually wore it to the pub.
I love it.
What can you do though?
I know. Paul is, he's fashioned half of Caitlin's wardrobe out there. But, oh, the other thing, the big bow thing.
Oh, the bow. Yeah, we like the bow. It's one of these shower things, the fluffy.
aye,
So you
aye.
put it on. It's not a shower cap. It's the fluffy one that you put on after you come out the shower or before. I don't know. But you put it on for
Keep
it's a
your hair out
shower
your
thing.
face.
It's for a shower. I know that.
I mean, while we're on the subject of showers, I did hear somebody saying to me today on your live, that when they're looking for the next train of things after Magic Mike, they wanted it a shower train.
I don't know if that's allowed. I suppose I could wear my shorts.
I don't think she was meaning you'd be doing it naked. I think she meant like some form
listen,
of clothes.
I've seen enough of Paul.
I'll put my white t-shirt on, my black jeans.
No, I think they're wanting you topless, Paul.
I'll take it off while I'm in the shower.
See what I was thinking
As
for
long as you
that
got
song
non-slip mats.
is the song Cry Me a River with Justin Timberlake, and you just be all like black and white film shower.
Like, seeing that I've got a really small TikTok.
I'm glad you said TikTok.
It's the pistachio again.
Pistachio. My name is Jeff. And you've got big accounts. Can I give you a sound to make a video with?
Aye.
Oh,
It
so
might-
this is the thing I was asking.
So
the
you
sound
can
thing.
make sounds then.
I can make sounds.
Is
I
that the
can-
one I was talking about?
Yeah, I've
Hi,
already
my
got.
name is Daddy. That thing. And then
After
it
we,
says,
after we finish this, I've already got it all recorded. I
"You're
just
going to
need
need to
you
edit that
speaking.
part out of me, Gavin."
Ah, it's fine.
Oh, we all know what his is going to be.
What?
So my thinking is,
Sneaky
however
ball.
often we.
I'm Paul,
That's
the sneaky
excellent,
ball.
by the way. But don't do it. Just go, sneaky ball,
Sneaky ball, Paul.
sneaky ball, Paul.
Hi,
You
it's
have
Paul.
created a new
Want
trend.
a sneaky ball?
Sneaky ball.
Squeaky ball ball. I was doing my
Sneaky, not squeaky.
It's only squeaky when Lucy comes out to play.
Oh, I love it.
Right.
Well, I suppose let's say end there.
Yeah,
Yep.
why not?
Yep.
Brilliant.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.